Okay, great to see everybody. I can tell you right now, nobody's got it better than the Ravens. That's a great win. You know, in December football, you got to find a way to win the game, and I'm proud of our team. I'm proud of every single guy. I'm proud of every single guy in that room there. Player, coach, manager, trainer, everybody. That was the kind of win that you got to get in December, and I feel great about it. And now we're going to get to work after we get healed up a little bit, and we'll get to work on our next opponent, which is the Pittsburgh Steelers in Pittsburgh. So what questions do you have?
Coach, what's the status of Lamar Jackson?
Lamar has it's a knee, but it's not a season-ending type of knee. We'll get more tests tomorrow and let you know how long it's going to be. We'll see. Hopefully I'll have something for you tomorrow afternoon, certainly by Wednesday. Be more definitive. But it's going to be a number, days to weeks. We'll see. We'll see if he can go back this week. If not, it'll be sometime after that shortly.
We also have an update on Patrick Queen.
Patrick Queen had a thigh bruise. Okay, the X-rays were negative, so that was very good news for us.
Just how impressed were you with Snoop to come in and then lead that drive at the end of the game?
Yeah, how much pressure? I don't know. I never played quarterback in the National Football League, but I got to tell you, it's got to be something tangible. Mark Andrews plays tight end in the National Football League, so you can ask him that question because I saw our guys go out there and handle it. Whatever that pressure was, I saw them handle it, Garrett. I mean, nobody flinched, nobody batted an eye. These guys were bringing blitzes from everywhere. Our offensive line, our tackles who had to go in there and play stepped up. You talk about, Morgan Moses did a great job. Daniel Falele, Pat McCarry, even after Pat got dinged, Daniel came in. I thought Kyle Linderbaum as a rookie stepped up. Isaiah Likely made plays as a rookie. Those receivers made plays. Every single guy in this offense made plays. You can talk about these two guys right here. Of course, Mark did what he always does, and he led those guys. And Roquan, I'm just thinking the one play that jumps out in my mind was the play on the sideline and the sweep that could have popped through there. He came out of nowhere like a lightning bolt and laid a hit on that running back. So those are the plays in the game that matter. Those are the plays that give you a chance to win a game like that. And then, of course, you're talking about Snoop. So let's give Snoop credit. I mean, he led a game-winning drive at the end there from what, the 9-yard line, was it? Okay, that's pretty remarkable. That's pretty great. So hats off to our guys for doing that.
John, what's it say about the defense? I mean, you lose one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL on the offensive side, and to hold Denver to free field goals.
No question. I mean, it was going to be tough at that point. You're trying to figure it out, and that's a good defense we're playing. It's the top-ranked defense in football, isn't it? First or second, depending on which metric you look at. And there's a reason for that. So our defense, I think, stepped up. Matched them blow for blow at the end, and won the battle. Our defense was incredible throughout the game, but then to get to stop at the end as much as we had to. So I was proud of those guys. I mean, I'd like to think of the names right now, the D-line, the pressure that we got. Russ Wilson is still Russ Wilson. Would you guys agree with that after watching him today? The guy made plays. So I'm proud of our guys, really are. There's a lot of heroes out there today.
John, what do you have to do to get the running game going a little bit?
Yeah, we'll work on it just like we always do. Yep. It's not the time to talk about that stuff. It's game to game right now, Jeff. It's game to game, all right? There's no big narratives, okay? So the big narrative question, they're irrelevant. What matters is the next game and trying to find a way to win it.
Now, Odafel's been struggling to get to the quarterback this season. He had the big sack today. What does that do for his confidence going forward?
Yeah, it'd be a great question for him when you go in there. But he's a confident guy. But I do think sometimes you can crack it and all of a sudden it starts to flow a little bit, and the dam breaks. So he's been rushing the passer well. He plays so hard. So couldn't be more proud of him.
John, is McCarry okay?
Yeah, he has a kind of a toe thing. He should be okay.
All right, John, we saw it likely come back in. Was it just a stinger?
Yeah, it was a stinger. Yes, sir. A stinger.
John, what do you think it says about the team? I mean, especially on the offensive side, getting so many injuries. I mean, running backs this year, wide receiver, and to not have as your full complement and still be able to play a victory.
Yeah, it does. It says who these guys are. Character gets rewarded in the end. And it doesn't always get rewarded when we want it to on our clock, but it gets rewarded eventually. And today we were blessed enough to have it be rewarded before this game ended. And we're really appreciative of that and very grateful for it.
All right, thanks, Coach.
All right.